All right, everyone, here we go with a Leo soap opera. I'll tell you what, I wanted to do this one today because I wanted to extend your your monthly fly-through, and I don't know, it just didn't feel right at that moment. Now I got this pre-shuffle here. I love this. I love this. I said, tell me about what's going on in the Leo soap opera right now. I've got somebody trying, the usual shit, right? Trying to avoid you. Right? Trying to avoid. It's very difficult. 10 of Wands crossing the 8 of Pentacles. No matter what they get. I don't care. I don't care if this person becomes the head of a corporation and they're busy. They can't ignore that. The Ace of Cups. They're not going to be able to ignore it. This is amazing. I love this. So here's the thing. With the Wheel of Fortune here, yeah, I could say they want to turn it around. But I'm going to go a little deeper for you in the pre-shuffle because I have a Page of Swords and a Judgment card. I've told you this before. For some of you, this person lost contact with you, or you were offline for a while, or you were gone, or what, could be vice versa, whatever. They're going to start watching you again. They know you're back. Okay, let's just assume it's you. Roles can be reversed. They know you're back, and they're going to start spying again. Okay? Or if they've never stopped spying, they're going to start spying with intent. Let me shuffle for the cut position here. Very interesting. I like that the spying showed back up. I like that. All right. Here we go. Card before the cut. Why the fuck are we here? So why the fuck are we here? Let's find out. The Leo soap opera. It's not surprising. I don't know why you're back. A lot of people are back. I see that a lot on social media. I'm back. You know, that kind of a thing. Okay, cool. I don't know. Maybe they just couldn't find you. Sometimes the 5D manipulates the 3D very easily. Sometimes it just hides you. You know. Sometimes they'll run a search on X or something and you don't show up. You know, and you're like, well, I'm there. You know, that kind of a thing. Yeah, here we go. Spying, my biggest card of spying right there. Now I had the little Page of Swords in the pre-shuffle. But that's the barn owl. You don't always know they're there. They hide pretty well. Granted, these guys are pretty camouflaged too, but you could usually spot a fawn, right? It's a little bigger than a 14 or 15 inch bird, right? It's up in a tree. It's a little bigger than that. It is my biggest energy of spying. It is the spying energy. They're gathering intel about you. You follow? The spying has purpose. Now, you might be like, Steve, you're wrong. They've always been there watching my stuff. Like I said, I can dig that. But now it's with more intent, purpose. It's gathering intel to approach you. They can't avoid you. They can't. They don't want to. You may have even said something in the past that they read in the past. You know, I have no idea. You get people that scroll back on your shit all the time. I don't know. What comes after the cut? I'm just telling you. It just keeps coming up. Spy, spy, spy. Queen of Swords. I still say this person, it's not really your energy attached to it. I don't want to say that per se, that they're afraid of you, that they're going to meet this at the door, but they kind of are. It's more of a state of being. You exist in a state of bullshit detecting, right? You're not going to handle it. If this person approaches, they know they have to come right. Can I phrase it like that? Like, you know, it's like every tarot reader would phrase it, but I'll phrase it like that. All right? Okay. All right, let's go. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's pull ourselves a Leo soap opera. Let's do it. We'll pull a pyramid because we already know your connection with this person is strong. I can tell you, you had judgment in the pre-shuffle. If you want to know what kind of connection you have, it's divinely guided. I've told you all the time. I've been saying it since I got here. If you're part of the Leo soap opera, that's pretty amazing. I've never seen the universe, the fickle old gal, try so hard for somebody. You know, it's trying. I don't know if you're suffering by default or if at this point you're just a spectator in the stands going, oh my God, they're back again. Oh, what now? Right? I don't know. I hope you're doing a little bit of eye roll on it at times. All right? Let's see where we go. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. Get that off my table. But if you're here for a reason, especially because it's the Leo soap opera. It's timeless. I'm not a fucking Time Lord, but I mean, I feel like this energy is right on top of me. I feel like this is happening right now. I can't say that. I'm not a Time Lord, but for some of you it is. I will say for a good percentage of you, this is going on now. right? So post something. You know, if you got something going on social media, be clever. You know, be strategic. All right, let's see where we go. All right, I'm done shuffling. Six of Wands. Yeah, it's just a butterfly of transformation, victory after a long battle. You're about to get something you wanted. I just feel like I need to put a warning on it. Let's see what's underneath there. The King of Cups. Yeah. What was that? Wanted to reveal. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. I was going to say with this, he doesn't always give the full cup kind of spiel, right? But there's proof right there underneath it. The miser holding back. You're going to get what you want to a point from this person. Just keep that in mind, okay? Don't set any expectations. Don't go batshit crazy with your expectations, all right? All right. Let's take that out. Put it right there. Right here is how they feel about you. This is how they see you, what they think about you. And right here is potential final outcome for you. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I will clarify. Whatever I think needs clarifying, I'll do a good chunk of it, probably. I'll do something. I'll throw some universe cards at the end. You bet your sweet asses we're going to extend this one. I did that so I could. I want to really dive into this. I want to dive in. I'm glad the spy-in showed back up. I want to dive into this big time. All right, how do they feel about you? Let's get real, because they're only going to be partly real, right? Partly real. All right, let's go. How do they feel? The Five of Pentacles. See, that's the thing. That's what all the spying's about. Is they feel like they missed out on something. They feel like they miss you, or they I don't know. There's a gap. There's a gap that they didn't think would be there. There's a gulf that they didn't think would be there. It's an opening, a cavern, right? Something's missing. You know, that's why they're back. That's what it is. And they're glad to see that you're back. For some of you, that's the case. And again, don't take me literally. Just catch my drift. For some of you, though, I'm being spot the fuck on. I will tell you. What's here? See what I'm saying? Look at that. That's an Empress. And look at the color match on that shit right there. You know, I mean, how do they feel about this person? I mean, when the Empress leaves, there's a gap, right? There's a hole in someone. I said it's divine connection. I think you guys are an Emperor and Empress. I do. I really feel like that. I really feel like that's the case. What's here? It's red with this. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles. And that's that little fawn that was there in the card before the cut. Right, the spy and fawn. There it is. They're coming. That's you. You're the Queen of Pentacles. That's the little fawn. That's the spy, and it's right there. How do they need you? Okay. Well, he's sucking on the milk, right? I mean, he needs it. Can't get it from a raccoon. They can't get it anywhere else. You can't find this anywhere. It's the Empress, right? So, I mean, how else do you want me to phrase it? There's no need to overcomplicate it with oversouls and undersouls and the raging angel of whatever. I mean, what the fuck? They need you. They know it now. They don't like it. Oh, I could tell you that. They don't. Which is why, you know, they're being cautious. Cautious. All right, let's see. How do they see you? What do they think about you? Ten of Pentacles. Got to get you into my life. I mean, it's a got to get you into my life energy. It's, they don't know enough about your life. I think they feel like they don't know enough about it. I get that a little bit. That's part of collecting intel. They want to find out more about what's going on with you, okay? They think you might have a more stable life than them for some of you. Again, I'm just riffing on the energy. Take what resonates. Discard what doesn't, as the kids like to say out here, you know? But you catch my drift, right? They're collecting intel. I think they think you got your shit together. That's what I think. What else? The King of Wands. They might think you're a little arrogant. They might. There's two ways I can read this. Okay, energy flows both ways. I think my first instinct to say this is they think you're a little bit of a. You could be a little bit harsh sometimes. You could be a little bit of an asshole with the truth. I could dig it. Lots of people think that about me. It's fine. You know, I don't care. You know, the truth is the truth. It's not variable. It's not convenient sometimes. Oh, well, boo-hoo. The lies are always convenient. They're always wonderful, and they're quite variable. You can adjust them as you need to. They're wonderful. They're great little gadgets, junk food, right? So that's part of what they think about you. You might be a little harsh at times. You spit venom, right? That's a spitting cobra in this case. But on the flip of that, I think they think you think that they're the Burger King. Can I just phrase it that way? That they got to have it their way, that they're arrogant, that they're a narcissist. I think they want to change. The whole point of spying and getting intel about you is they want to change your image of them. Okay? And I think this energy plays at least a partial role in that. Potential final outcome for you. Okay? What is it? It's red with you, the Empress. Can't be that bad. A little bit. Queen of... you're going to smell... You're going to get it... Well, I could read it a few different ways. Take it as it resonates. It's the Queen of Wands. Okay? It's Fakey McFakerman. It's a wall of pretense. You're going to know this person isn't... Look, you don't need me to tell you that they're going to hold back a little bit. You're going to get what you want to a point. And I said that already. Okay? You don't need me to tell you that the King of Cups is not going to reveal all that they feel. You get what you want to a point. That's your final outcome. It's Fakey McFakerman energy. Somebody is still putting up a pretense. You might have to... You got a conversation coming. This is communication for sure. I mean, I can't predict free will, but it certainly feels like it. I will say you're going to have to understand that they're holding things back, that they're trying to not blow it. Can I put it that way? All right, let's see how they feel about you, Empress. Let's clarify with the witches. Randomly at the bottom is an 8 of Wands, by the way. I said this is communication. It is. That's communication. It's minor arcana. I can't predict free will, but I know what they want. At the very least, the spying they're doing. That's hard to resist. There's your proof of hard to resist from the pre-shuffle. That's major arcana, Empress energy, right? You know, I mean, even the most honest person, the kindest, gentlest, oh, they would never do that, would peep the fucking Empress. I'll tell you what. That is that kind of energy. They'll take their shot. Yeah. The Empress, if your husband or wife has an Empress energy working at their office, and they say they're working late, you know exactly what they're probably doing. You better be careful, right? You better head down there with a surprise dinner. All right, here we go. It's hard to resist, is my point. Right? They're realizing that. They know that. There's some big, deep intel going on. They may actually have people helping them spy on you. For a few of you, they might have a couple of extra people. I don't know. I'm pulling on the Empress right now. Just give me a second here. Give me a second. Okay. We got it. It's the Wheel of Fortune. It's sort of a, I'm gonna give you this read on it. The environmental energy around the Empress is resistance is futile. If you can't beat them, join them. It's that kind of a thing. That's just the way they feel. That's their feelings. And as it applies to you, because the Empress is red with your final outcome, this person has flip-flopped on you. I mean, a shit ton of times. They've gone round and round and round and round. Okay? This is where the wheel is stopping now. Sometimes it lands on bankrupt. Not now. What's on top? There's something about this time of year for a few of you as well. Can I just say that? It's just for a couple of you. Something about this time of year. And I'm talking about June. I'm talking about right now. There's a certain feeling in the air. Whether you're in the northern hemisphere where it's summer coming or the southern hemisphere where it's winter coming, there's a certain feel in the air a couple of weeks prior to any solstice. Think about the feel that's in the air a couple of weeks before Christmas, right? Because Christmas is right around the winter solstice. Think about that, what's in the air. Everybody running around doing their Christmas shopping, everybody doing whatever. Same kinds of things here. You get a lot of people running around, graduations, running around, all that kind of thing. There's something in the air right now for a few of you. This time of year means something. All right, that couple of weeks before the solstice. All right, what's on top? 6 swords. Why is that here? The King of Pentacles. Oh, wrong one. I'll just put it there. I feel like this person, I'm going to give it this read. I'm not going to give you the surface read on it. I'm going to give you this read. I feel like, because I think it's for a good number of you. I feel like this person thinks no matter if they try too hard to impress you, they're not going to. So I think they're not going to try and show, they're going to pass by showing you how good they are, how much money they have, how much whatever, how put together they are. I think they're going to, I'm not going to say they're going to kneel before Zod and sort of, kneel before you, but I am going to say that they know that it's futile to try to be superior to you or show you how together their life is, because they know that you know that they're full of shit. Okay, can I put it that way? All right. So they feel like I don't need this, but I am going to pull on this. They feel like they missed out. 5 of Pentacles. Okay. Let's see where we go. Why is the 5 of Pentacles here? Tell me about it. Tell me about the 5 of Pentacles. I don't know. I don't know why it's a big deal to tell me about it. But apparently it is, and I have to shuffle and shuffle and shuffle and shuffle, and now we're done. Shuffle. Lane to Buffalo. Here is the Ace of Pentacles. What did I say? Rewind. I don't know why I'm your second favorite. I said already they feel like they missed out on you. I said everything I said about that 5 of Pentacles just got proved true by the environmental energy around it. It's a total match. Your aces, you're awesome. I missed an Ace of Pentacles, right? It's the I could have had a V8 energy. I mean, it is what it is. All right. What's on top? 5 swords. Again, do you even need me? I mean, it's a false victory. It's stabbing themselves in the foot. I screwed up here. That's what they feel. They're kicking. Picture a child walking down the street kicking a can. I messed up. I messed up. I screwed up. They screwed up. Why is that here? The 6 of Wands. This is someone, I'm going to tell you, well, I could say, they want to fix it. Yeah. But I'm going to go a little deeper than that. I'm not going to give you some stupid surface read. Oh, and they want to fix it. Okay, so there you go. You got your surface read. Let's go a couple of layers deeper on that. Because here's the 6 of Wands. That's the 6 of Wands. This is our overall energy. This person does this all the time. This is their safety zone. This is their home plate. Safe. The umpire yells safe. It's kind of a thing like that. This is what they do. This is how they normally see victory. But for you, you're something special. They don't. This person looks at it this way. Just catch my drift. Okay? Just catch my drift. That's all you have to do. This person looks at it this way. If I don't let this person into my life, then they can't hurt me. Nothing can go wrong. They can't screw up. They can't reveal any of my secrets to people. Right? Normally, that's their mode of operation. So they're usually okay with being left out in the cold or missing out on something. I'm okay to miss out. They might say something like that because you never know with people, right? With you, it's different. They feel the pain of that. They feel that they really fucked up here, all right? Now, I don't need this. I don't need this. I do need this. Because your final outcome is the Queen of Wands. How they see you, King of Wands, I explained it both ways, right? They think you think they're a joke. You probably do. They're full of shit, at the very least, and you'll pick up on that. But also, they think you're a little harsh with the truth. They think you come across a little arrogant maybe sometimes. Okay, it is what it is. Look, don't get upset about that. People get misread all the time, especially by people like this who put up pretense, right? People misread all the time. There are people watching this video right now, and I hear from them all the time who don't realize I'm just being sarcastic and joking when I say, why am I your second favorite? I'm just kidding. I don't care. I don't even care if anybody watches. What do I give a shit? I don't even tell you to like, subscribe, and share at the end of videos. Come on. It is what it is. You want to watch? Watch. You don't want to watch? Don't watch. Okay. Thanks for coming. I'm here to give you, I'm pulling on the soulmate cycle and I'm letting people watch. So there are people that misunderstand you in that same kind of manner. You may come across like you're being, some people just can't read certain types of humor. Some people can't read certain types of voice inflections. That's why sarcasm, for example, doesn't work in the written word. You get in a lot of trouble, and I learned it the hard way out on Twitter. For example, if you're sarcastic in a tweet, people will inject their own emotions into it, and if they're at all rigid, if they're at all approved, or if they're at all in a wrong energy, not in the exact energy you're in, without voice inflection, it can sound a little bad, So it can read a little bad, I should say. It requires voice inflection. So somebody feels this way about you. I think they just read you wrong. I'm just giving you some psychology while I'm shuffling here, okay? We got it. We got the shuffle. It's crossed by the Ace of Swords. What did I say? Rewind. Why am I your second favorite? Right? There you go. See? I'm just kidding. Yeah, I know he's kidding, Mom. Yeah, okay. Ace of Swords. Archangel Michael's sword of truth crossing this. I said they think you're a little harsh with the truth. You know what's harsh? A fucking sword. That's what's harsh. A little bit. Right? This is me, and I know this is some of you. We ram swords of truth up people's asses. You did that to this person. They remember that. Their ass still hurts. Right? They got to sit on one of those donuts. Right here, what's on top? 10 swords. 10 swords. I mean, man, you didn't just ram Archangel Michael's sword up there. You ran 10 of them. All right? They think you're going to tell them to fuck off. And you're going to be harsh, and you're going to be mean. All right, but not in a Queen of Swords sort of way, in an arrogant way. They misread some aspect of your character. There's some aspect of you that isn't arrogant that they think is arrogant because they misread it, okay? It's not your fault. It's saying things, cracking jokes, for example. Maybe it's your humor. Cracking jokes is art. It's a form of art. The problem with art is it's subjective. People interpret it their own fucking way. So there's nothing you can do about it, right? I mean, one person's music is art. One person's favorite band is another person's killing a cat. It is what it is. Why is that here? Knight of Pentacles. How do I phrase it? I need a bridge. I don't know how to phrase it. Yeah, the Five of Cups. Yeah, they know you'll want them to go in when they think about you, they think all they can think about is Steve's viewer is going to want me to open up. And it probably won't be enough. Or they're going to say something mean. And that's what they think. On some level, just catch my drift, okay? Just catch my drift. Crossing. I mean, I can't believe Archangel Michael's sword of truth. It hurts. It's not fun. They really should knock you out before they put this up there. I mean, all right, Queen of Wands. Let's go. Final outcome for you. Queen of Wands. What do we get? What do we get? Tell me about it. All right. Come on now. Come on. Let's go. Somebody stole my chair, so I'm doing this reading like stand-up comedy. I feel like I'm on stage and there's a whole crowd in front of me. I have to stand up to do the fucking reading. I kind of like it, actually. I don't mind standing. It's kind of nice. All right, here we go. Let's see where we're at. Come on now. I find it's easier to read the energy while I'm standing. Actually, to be honest with you, it's kind of nice. I don't know what happened to my chair, though. I don't know what happened. Anyway. Oh, fuck me. All right, the Nine of Cups crossing this. You look, it's what I said. You get, I don't, it sort of wanted to reveal itself, so I'm going to take it out. It's a Three of Wands. I'm just going to take them all out. And the Ten of Wands. Yeah. You get what you want. It's what I said. The Nine of Cups, a wish fulfilled. But there's a little bit of a wall up. There's a little bit of pretense. You know, though. You know. Okay, so don't let it bother you. All right, there's something maybe. What's here? Yeah, the Four of Cups. There's something you're itching to say to this person. Well, I'll read this two ways. Because it's your final outcome. I'll start by saying there's something you're itching to tell this person. It's really heavy on you and you're not sure if you should or shouldn't. The energy says go for it. The flow of the energy says go for it. Okay? So say what you need to say. All right? Again, just make your own decisions. All right? But on the flip of that energy, there's something they hope you don't bring up. I think it's the same thing. I think it's the same fucking thing. So I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you. I think it's the same fucking thing. I think they hope you don't bring up something, and there's something you want to bring up, and I think you're both independently thinking about these things. So I don't know. But I would bring it up. Fuck them. You know, go for it. They hope you don't, but whatever. Let's shuffle the deck here. Let's get 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card. We'll go pull some wicked voodoo on this, because I don't have a devil here. I don't have anything. The energy has shot straight with you through this whole reading. And I've been perfectly honest with you, straight up on the energy. I've even gone deeper than I needed to on some of these. It is what it is. It is literally a reading that is what it is. But it is the sum of its parts. It all kind of goes together. I think part of what I mean is I think part of the reason they want to glaze over how good they're doing and how great their life is because that might be a topic you want to bring up. It might be the topic they don't want to talk about because it's not this. This is bullshit. And you know it's bullshit because it ties back to a Queen of Wands. My Queen of Bullshit. Right? Okay. Anyway, let's see where we go. We'll go pull some wicked voodoo on. We'll have a fun extended. I won't look for my chair. I'll stay standing for the extended. I like this. I may stand for all the readings going forward. That's nice. All right, here we go. Let's see where we're at. Let's see. All right, come on now. Final message to you. Look at that. It was at the bottom of this when I picked it up to clarify. 8 of Wands. 8 Wands. Communication. I can't predict free will. It's minor arcana. I don't know what this fucker's going to do. But I'll tell you what. This is as close as I've seen in a while to them. Your energies are very close. Very, 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 very close right now. Okay? So, I mean, they are spying, intel gathering for sure. King of Pentacles. 2 of Wands. And crossing the King of Pentacles, which is this guy right here. I love it when one of these shows up in the reading. This did by default. That's the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Crossed by the 7 of Wands. Let's just see what's under that. And the 9 of Swords. Yeah. Again, it is, you got communication coming from somebody. Don't make any big plan. Don't make any long-range plans with this person. All right? Start slow. Baby steps. Start slow. Okay? You got somebody coming in that's very, very worried that you're going to bring up a topic. I love that it showed up again. They're worried you're going to bring up a topic. Bring it up. Because I think that topic is definitely bugging you with that 10 of Wands. Bring it up. Just say it, right? Don't say it right off the top. I mean, don't say hi, where you been, how you been, nice to meet you, and then bring up the topic. But I would definitely bring it up. You'll pick up on what it is. They'll dance around it. It has something to do with the King of Pentacles. It has something to do with their stability. It could be their mental stability, their physical stability. I don't know. I've said all the time, I say mental stability for a few of you. This person in the Leo soap opera has been institutionalized for a day or two. I mean, they may have. They got some kind of prescription or a whole stack of them. I don't know. Just for a couple of you. Don't make any long-range plans until you get all the information you want, okay, till you feel comfortable. You don't want to spend your life with a friend or a lover that you got to always analyze everything they say and dig for the lies. That's a lot of wasted energy on your part, you know what I'm saying? So take it slow, but definitely broach some topics with this person if they show up. At the very least, they're going to be spying. So say some things that they might not want to hear. Go ahead and ram Archangel Michael's sword of truth right up their ass on your social media. They're going to be spying. They're getting intel. Maybe go ahead. Fine. If you think I'm harsh with the truth, watch this motherfucker. And go for it that way. Knock yourself out. All right? Have some fun with it. You're getting information in advance, so you know. They're probably not going to make it obvious that they're spying. We did have the barn owl page of swords in the pre-shuffle. Okay? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you want the extended, there's a couple of links at the top of the description. All right. Good luck.